facility they built in California. There wasn't any community input. All we know is that all of a sudden that street will come and the building that started anyway. Now we're being told that there's not enough money in the budget. That's the biggest lie.
Well, we're here today because of some decisions that was made by the City of Fresno to come and take the Frank H. Ballpark away from the community to put the POW program here. There was no dialogue from the City of Fresno or the Parks Department or the Police Department with the West Fresno community on the decisions that they were going to do in this community. The community had found out at the last minute, a couple of days before the move was supposed to happen. The community was not in agreement with that. We had a meeting about 3 weeks ago. About 150 of the West Fresno residents came out to voice their opinion on do not take Frank H. Ballpark from this community. Well, why not? Well, why is because Frank H. Ballpark is a historical facility that we been here since 1922, I believe. Today is a follow-up meeting. The city, I have been in dialogue with the city manager, also the Parks and Recreation, Mr. Randall Cooper, about the feelings of the West Fresno community. From what speaking with them is that they have backed off away from Frank H. Ballpark. They will not move POW in here. I believe the biggest point right now that we're trying to do now in the community is open up a dialogue with the Parks and Recreation and the City of Fresno so that they can start investing money and rehabilitating this place, because if you see it, it's about to fall down. And so we know that there's been parks built, you know, throughout the city. We know we're in a budget crunch all across the country, whether it's Fresno and the state. But I believe that somehow with communication and fundraising and different things like that, we can be able to make this gymnasium and this playground, second to none, one of the best in the country.
Most encouraging to me was the willingness that I'm hearing to work with us to collectively make this center and make some improvements to the center. But again, I want to apologize for the concerns and the aggravation that we brought to the community. I want you to know it was meant, the best intentions were meant by it. But as I shared with a lot of people, there's a reason why the Yankees are still playing in the Bronx. And this is Yankee Stadium, this community. And so nothing's going to change. All the programming is going to remain the same. If anything, we're going to make this facility better, but I need your input and your comment and your help.
Since 1998, we've been writing on paperwork and ink, and ain't nothing happened. The only thing happening is this building down here. Now the city don't have enough money for it. How in the world did you take millions of dollars and throw it up there? That don't even make no sense to me. And for the city not to know it, ain't nowhere in the world you can take a shovel and turn over a grain of dirt without the city okaying it. But we're not crazy. We're not an ignorant community. We have common sense. Ain't no need you telling me that multi-million-dollar building that the city put down there, now you have no money. But you had a police department that wanted to come in here and put a boxing ring, but now you don't have no funds. Y'all wake up and listen to what you're hearing up here in the front. There is no money in the budget, but PAL is going to come over here, put in a boxing ring, put in different programs, and from here on back up to the city.
Our concern is that as long as we have been waiting on these changes, which is decade after decade after decade, we are asking for new things. We are not asking for used things. We are not asking for you to go and take some throw out and say, let's go put it in the center so that we can say that they have a computer room. I was up here Wednesday and I I brought some flyers for a job fair that's taking place, and I noticed, I believe it was KMTH Channel 26 News up here, taking pictures of the landscaping that they put out there. They came on the news indicating that there was a computer room. You know, our computer room, to be state of the art, is walking in something and knowing that this is a lab for our children, a lab for our adults to utilize for education purpose, to come in and be proud of it. When you walk down there, best believe the only thing you're going to say is, oh, they stuck more computers down here.
We want to know about it. We want to be involved in it. And I hope that you pass it on to the rest of these councils that didn't show up this morning. We want to be involved in whatever is discussed about this part of town. We want our community looking like the north side, like the lady said. We don't have to use up $10 worth of gas to go to a restaurant over in North Fresno. We shouldn't have to use $10 worth of gas to go over to a movie if we so desire to North Fresno. We shouldn't have to go to retail over in North Fresno or East Fresno. We should have retail here. And we're going to stay here until that happens. So when you pass the song, the person coming in behind you, let's know that the Golden South Fresno is on fire right now. And we're not on fire to burn the city down, but we're on fire to make sure that things get done in this city.
Here's the community center that I deal with 160 football kids, and I took my cheerleaders from over there because they don't have a bathroom facility. And I brought them over to Frank A's. And that's how I found out about them taking Frank A's, because they were trying to keep my cheerleaders from over here. And that's when I came over and stood up for this. The only thing, like I said, was the Frank A's thing. And you guys talk about this tank and the speakers and all this stuff. You know why I did this? Because you know all you guys are going to be here, and these cameras are going to be here. They want a nice scene for them to be able to sit back there. That's why they did it.